Good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me? Confirm?
Yes.
Okay, nice. All right. So you had a holiday yesterday, yeah? Public holiday? You didn't go to school? Now, who's not enjoying going to school? Tell me, can I see some hands? Who feels lazy to go to school? Yeah. Anybody? Be honest. Be frank. Tell me who feels like lazy. Oh, like, in the morning, you know what I mean? Like everybody. When I was in grade 7, I was also a little lazy. Yeah, to go to school. Sometimes, some days are interesting when there's sport meet and stuff like that. But sometimes, like after March, April, I'm a little, I used to be a little lazy. Yeah, sometimes. Who's lazy like me? Like when I was in grade 7. Anybody? Can I see hands? Everybody enjoying school. Everybody. Okay, so you are the ones who are like basically waking up your parents. Yeah, tell me that. So you are waking up early morning because mom, wake up. I want to go to school today. So exciting day, brand new day. Good. This is what you tell in the morning. Oh, like mom is the one who's waking you up. Like, get up, it's getting late. The van is gonna come in 5 minutes. What is happening? Tell me in your home. Yeah, you are waking up your mom in the
Mom
morning.
is
Mom,
calling
wake
me.
up. Ah, okay. I thought you are waking up your mom. Yeah, like oh dad, like wake up soon because I'm getting late. Like I have a lot of work to do today. Is that what you say in the morning? All right. So it's the other way around, right? Yeah, it will be like that, until you do your O levels, A levels. Yeah, A level also. I still remember, mom is the one who woke me up until O levels also. It's very rarely I wake up, but there's something like this on your holidays. Who's waking who up? Yeah, holidays. Like you, yeah, it's the other way around, right? This is what it is, this is what life means. Sometimes, when there's a trip tomorrow, who will wake up first? If you're going on a trip tomorrow,
Ah,
yeah, you might wake up, right? You might never sleep, right? That's so exciting. Okay, so the thing is like, whenever you feel like lazy, or something like that, do you remember the first day in your school? The first day you went to school. Anybody remember that day? You have photos maybe, but do you remember that day? Like, when everybody was going to school, everybody were going to school. When you see them going to school, you would tell your mom or parents, like, I want to go to school. When am I going to school like this? When am I going to wear this uniform and go to school like this? And when your brother or sister is going to school already, if you have elder brothers or sisters, so when they are getting ready to go to school, like you wake up and then, yeah, like, when am I gonna wear this uniform and go to school? You were like that. You were so excited. Okay, you were so excited. And then on the first day of school, I still remember my first day at school. Like it's pretty amazing, wearing that uniform, sitting, and then, yeah, like that. So the second experience for me was when my daughter is in grade 4 now. She's just passed to grade 4. My elder one, my younger one is in grade 1. I have two girls, two daughters. So during her first day at school, my elder daughter, when she went to grade 1, during her first day at school, I felt the same thing, so excited because this is the first day of her at school. And I still remember I was like crying, so happy. Yeah. And you were also happy like that, on the first day of school you were happy, and the next day you were very happy. Okay, like every day you would be so excited to wake up and get ready to go to school. But then after some time maybe you started feeling a little lazy, and then mom have to now push you for everything, right? Like, do this, do the homework before sleeping, stop watching movie, enough on the phone, enough time on the phone, stop playing, do the homework. This is what they have to tell you, right? I mean, you shouldn't be like that. Okay, you should be like, you have to work on your own, right? You should come to that level. So whenever you feel like lazy, you go back to your past. Okay, you remember the first few days that you went to school. So happy, excited. Every day is a new day. That excitement, remember that. Remember, like, your past, and try to motivate yourself, try to be happy every day when going to school. And then you will learn many things. Every day you feel like you are in the first day at school. You are here to learn new things and meet new people, meet new friends, make new friends. Friends who are not talking to you, maybe those who were your previous friends, maybe you can try talking to them again and make friends again, so those things should happen, right? I mean, history is about that. Okay, history is about appreciating the good things in the past. There are many things that happened in the past, right? There were good things that happened in the past. There were also bad things that happened in the past, and the mistakes that we did in the past. History is learning all of them, learning from the past. If we lived a good life in the past, learning from that and making our life better in the future. If we had done some mistakes in the past, we will learn from those mistakes and not repeat those mistakes again. Okay, this is history. Okay, this is learning history, learning from the past and making the future better. Okay, one second, one second, please. Why the link is not working? Everybody, did you have any problem logging into the class? No, right? Same link. Okay,
Yes, sir.
type the username, meeting ID and password. Sorry, one put I had a problem logging in. Yeah, I had to attend to this emergency, right? Yeah. Yesara was Yesara is a student who loves our class, and he can't wait for our class every week. Yeah. So I had to attend this call. Okay, right. So let's see. Hopefully he can join now. Mom is only waking up. Okay, I got some messages in the chat box as well. Okay, mom only wakes you up, right? You never wake up your mom, right? I mean, only maybe on your school holidays, maybe when you have a trip, maybe you want to do something exciting. So that's what I mean. Like, history is about learning from the past. If we have done good things in the past, we will relive that memories. We will go back to the first day of school. This is what I was telling you. We will go back and relive the moment, and be motivated that way. Okay, because every day is a new day, and you won't go to school every day. Okay, trust me, you will go another 6 years only. You have completed 6 years, so another 6 or 7 maximum. This is where you will wear the uniform, right? This is the only time that you will wear the uniform and go to school and be happy with your friends, and mom will do everything for you. Yeah, feeding you or making food for you and transport, everything, and after that you have to do your work alone. Okay, so when you can enjoy, you enjoy. Now if I can go back to school again, I would go. I will definitely go if I can go back to school tomorrow. Yeah, but I can't. I'm too old now, right? We cannot. And I was teaching in a school, so those times also I really enjoyed. If I can go back and teach in a school again, I will do that. But I can't. Yeah, I cannot do that now. Yeah, because I have bigger plans. So the plans would not allow me to go and teach in a school now. Yeah. Okay. Life is like that, right? You have to learn everything new every day. Okay, so last week we took a good start to trade. We finished internal trade. Everybody remember what we did last week? Yeah? We finished internal trade, yes? This girl is here. You said you are not coming today. Situli, you managed to come, yeah? I remember you said.
Sir, we are still not on our way. So my mom said, without wasting the time, we will
Exactly. Yeah. Very good. Okay, all right. No problems. All right, so let's get started, okay? Let's try to finish this lesson as much as we can today. I mean, okay, relax. We have time. We can do the syllabus. Don't worry. And I want to discuss some questions also once we finish this lesson. After completing every lesson, we will do some questions from that lesson. And I will train you. I will teach you how to answer them as well. Okay? Right. So let's get started. Now, internal trade is what I taught you last week. We used the exchange of goods system, right, in the past, okay, to do trade, especially internal trade. Mainly, did we use a lot of money or we use the exchange of goods method? What did we do with it to buy something? Mainly, internal trade within the country.
We use exchange of goods.
Exchange of goods. Okay, what is the English word that we learn to call the exchange of goods?
Barter system.
What system? Barter system. Very good. Barter system. Now, this system in Sinhala, I will tell you that as well. So you can learn something extra, right? Banda homaru krame. Banda kilikane goods. Homaru means exchange. Krame system. The way, right? The way that you do business by exchanging goods. That is what we call barter system. Okay, barter system is the exchange of goods. So use of money or coins were very limited. Now we spoke about some coins also last week. We spoke that, like, when we are talking craftsmen, we spoke about these coins a little bit as well, right? Yeah, because those coins are very expensive. We said gold, silver, copper coins and stuff like that. Okay, right. Then, when it comes to internal trade, we also learned that there were trade organizations established by foreign traders as well. So there were local traders and there were foreign traders also. Foreign traders came from various countries, okay, and did internal trade as well. But there were many trade organizations as well. Now, here today, we are going to speak about the external trade. Then we will talk more about the foreign trade, okay? So here, in the previous lesson, last week, what we did was we basically learned how internal trade worked and a good proof or and a good evidence that we have to prove about some rules and regulations related to internal trade was found from the Badulla Pilla inscription. And this Badulla Pilla inscription is a very long inscription, okay? There were like 2000 characters in it, like 2000 letters, something around 2000 letters. So much information is there, okay, right? And then it says about a market in Hopitikam area. This market is near modern day Mahiyangane town. Soroboro Vava is close to that. I also showed you in the Google map this one. And some rules and regulations that were written in this inscription, I explained with examples. Yeah, this is what we did last week. So today we're going to focus on the external trade, how Sri Lanka managed to deal with other countries, or what did we do with the other countries, okay, when it comes to business. All right. Okay. So always I told you at the beginning of this lesson, look, Uday, now this class is the best class in the country. Okay, let me tell you that. I'm very proud. I'm very humble at the same time. I'm not boasting, I'm not bragging, but this is the truth. You know why? Because we have to learn, we teach you how really history works. Okay, right. Now, at the beginning of this lesson, or at the beginning of the day today, I told you we have to learn from the past, we have to live in the present, and we have to construct, or we have to make our future better. This is the whole point of living and learning history. Okay, this is the whole point. We are learning from the past, we are living in the present, understanding the present, and making the future better. Okay, Constructing the future is called. Right. Now, whenever we discuss something that happened in the past, I want to connect that to the present as well. Otherwise, you are not learning history. Okay. So we are here in the past and now we are here, right? And where we will be in the future. This is what you should understand. Okay. Right. So before we talk external trade, right, before we talk so much about external trade, you know what external trade means. Foreign trade, meaning that I told you some examples, right? Last week we spoke about it. We are exporting something, we are sending something to another country and getting money, or we are importing something from another country and getting money. Okay. Now, before we start today, let's talk about today. Okay. Tell me 5 items we export. Exporting means we are sending something out of the country. Okay.
Spices.
1 second. Okay. Export. And 5 things we import. Okay. Tell me specifically. Okay. Just you can't say like spices only. Tell me specifically 5 items that we export.
Tea leaves,
Tea. Okay. Very good.
silk cloth, jewelry,
Jewelry like gems. Yeah. Gems.
silk cloth,
Good. Okay. Silk cloth. Really? Are we making silk cloth here? You know how silk is made? You know how silk cloth is made? Anybody?
elephants,
Are we exporting elephants? Are we sending elephants outside? Today? Today, 2025. What are we exporting? Think.
excuse me, sir,
Yeah, Pude. Tell me.
garment products,
Very good. Yes. Garment products. Let's write garments only. Okay. 2 more. Come on. Let's do it. Think and
timber,
tell me. Timber, yeah. Yes. Not a lot. When we are talking about timber, we don't export much. Mostly the timber that we manufacture here is not even enough for us. So what we do is we import timber. We import timber from other countries. Okay, mainly we export a specific type of timber. I remember this company in Horana. 1 second. I remember this company in Horana. The name of that company is Merbok. I don't know if it is still there. This is about 15 years ago. I went to Horana and this beautiful company. And they export, they make from our timber, they make these boards, MDF boards that you make this furniture and then they export. So not a lot, okay, but we will talk about main exports, our main items that we can export and make money. Yes.
ivory,
Ivory, not much, right? We don't kill elephants or we don't send those much, right? Maybe
Rubber.
fruits,
rubber, very good. Rubber, there you go. Rubber. Fruits, not much, right? Little bit, yeah. Not a lot.
Coconut.
Mostly we import. Coconut,
coconut,
yeah, correct. Yeah, coconut also we export. Coconut products, for example, we export things made out of coconut. You missed one thing. You're always focused on goods. Here, you see something that we eat or use.
The
You forgot one main thing. Yeah,
That decorations.
decorations. That is also a thing, no, Pute? You are focused on things only now, right? There's
spice,
something very important. Okay. How many members, like how many students have some of their member in their family working out of the country? Can I see hands? Dad or mom or maybe uncle working out of the country. Okay. Only
my
few?
dad,
Okay.
The
All
few
right.
one.
Okay. So what is that? That is exporting or importing? That is called labor. Okay, labor, I mean workers. We export people so that they go and work in another country and send us money. That is also an export. Okay, I mean it's a service export. We export that service, right? Not a goods, but we export skilled people who can go to other countries and work and send us money. Actually, that is how we get a lot of money, not from tea or garments. Sri Lankans who are working in other countries sending a lot of money every month. That is, you know, that is more than all this. Okay, yeah, that is millions of dollars. Okay, tea, I think little less than that, I believe. Yeah, okay. Anyway, those are some things that we export. Okay, yeah, you can write coconut here, you can write skilled labor, skilled employment, skilled employees. Yeah, we export. That is also export. You can export goods, you can export services also. Yeah, like I said last week, you know, trade can be, you can sell a service like education service, or you can sell a good like, you know, rice, dal and these kind of things. Those are all trade. Okay, all business. Right, tell me 5 things. This is very easy. Okay, tell me 5 things we import from other countries today, 2025.
Vehicles, horses,
Horses. Okay, horses. Today are we importing a lot? Not really, right? We import to the police,
grocery,
you know, not many. So something that
perfumes,
we import a lot. Okay, perfumes, very good.
vehicles,
Vehicles, very good. Yes, we cannot make our vehicles.
glass products,
Sorry, glassware.
glass products,
Glassware we make, right? Mostly here we also make, right? We'll talk about depending on other countries.
products,
Sorry,
machines,
machines. Yeah,
cloth,
very good. Machines.
silk cloth,
Yes, silk clothes. You know, silk clay products. Don't we have clay here?
toys,
Toys, yes. Okay. Clay, we have clay here, right? Mati. Yeah. We make stuff out of clay, right? We have it here in Sri Lanka. Okay. Anything
plastic,
else? Tea? We just said we are exporting that.
steel,
Computers. Sorry?
steel,
Steel, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Steel,
crockery,
aluminum. Aluminum, yeah.
crockery,
1 second.
clay pot,
Yes. Yeah, we also make some. Mostly, yeah. Okay. There are many, okay, many things that we import. Today, the things that we export, the list that we export is less than the list that we import. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Now you see the difference, right? What is more? Are we exporting more things or importing more things? What do you think, Puday? Sugar we import.
importing,
Sugar we import. Toffees we import. Pens we import. Phones we import. Yeah.
Electric vehicles.
Electric stuff we import. Electric goods. TVs, fridge, washing
toys,
machine. We are not making anything. Yeah. So many things we import, right? This list is bigger, right? Than this one. Okay. This is what you need to understand. This is the situation of us today. But in the ancient times, yeah, Uday, we'll go to that. Listen now. So in the ancient times, this list was smaller. Okay. Uday, please keep your mic muted. Okay. Yeah. Keep your mic muted. Right. So this list you can see the imported list are like only a few things we imported, but many things whatever we can do we exported. Today we are importing like hundreds of things and we are exporting like only few things. Not many things we are exporting, right? Only few items, only a few spices, tea, rubber, coconut, and foreign labor or foreign skilled people to go to other countries and work and send us money. And services, different services like, you know, education services, business services, these kind of things, but not many things. We are not exporting vehicles. We are not making vehicles here. We are not making mobile phones here. We are literally not making many things here. We are only stitching some clothes here and making tea, rubber, coconut mainly, cinnamon, you know, those like spices, a few spices. And we are importing literally everything, okay? Like look at your table, how many things are imported, yeah? Even wood, sometimes we import. We have our wood here, but sometimes we import certain types of wood, yeah? We import also, but we mostly have wood in Sri Lanka. Okay, tiles and these kind of things, you know, tiles, then electric products. Seriously, many things are imported today. But in the ancient time, let's take a look at this list in the ancient times. What did we export from Sri Lanka to other countries and what did we import? In the ancient times, we exported ivory. Ivory means the elephant tusk, okay, the long tusk. And then ivory pearl is the pearl that you see you get from inside the elephant tusk. Have you seen a photo of the ivory pearls? Yeah, in Sinhala, we call this Gajamutu. Yeah, okay. So what happens in the ivory pearl is, you see, Bude, the elephant has a tusk, right? Some elephants, right? Not all. So these elephants have long tusks, right? Okay, let me show you some photos of the ivory pearl first, okay? Then I will tell you how most of these pearls are like artificial today. You don't see these pearls much, okay? Yeah. One second. I'll show you some photos. So ivory is the elephant tusk itself, the long tusk. And ivory pearl means the pearl that is created inside the tusk. Okay. I will show you ivory first. Can you see photos? Can you see with it? Confirm?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is ivory, right? This one. Ivory means the elephant tusk. Okay. So you can, one second, you can make carvings in this. You see this carved tusk, you can make beautiful carvings like this, very ornamental. You can keep it, you can decorate stuff with that. You can use that for your handles of certain things. Very expensive, okay, ivory, because you have to get it from a dead elephant, right? The ivory, or you have to kill the elephant. Some people they kill elephants. In Sri Lanka, we don't have that tradition, but in Africa and all, they have hunters. They kill elephants and then they sell these ivory. Okay, this which is illegal. Okay, so this ivory is very expensive because you have to literally get it from a dead elephant, or you have to kill an elephant. Elephant is the biggest animal on land, right? So, and also they don't have, elephants are not like ants or chicken. They're very valuable and they're very low in numbers. So they are going extinct. So you have to protect. That's a big asset. Okay, Sri Lanka has elephants. Many people come to Sri Lanka to see our elephants. Many people from Europe, USA, they come to Sri Lanka to just see our elephants because we are one of the few countries who have very good elephants and big numbers of elephants. Okay, not all countries have elephants. USA, they don't have elephants. Canada, they don't have elephants. Europe, they don't have elephants. They only have elephants in the zoo. Okay, we have elephants in the jungles. We have wild elephants. India, not many now in India also. Thailand, not many in Thailand also. Africa, yes, African elephants are bigger, very big. Okay, right. So this is ivory. Yeah, so ivory pearl is made. One do I had a question? Wait, I'll come to that. Okay, 1 minute. Let me explain this and then we'll answer your question. So basically, the inside the tusk, there are pieces that can basically break. Okay, inside the tusk is in layers. Okay, inside the tusk. Okay, so you see inside the tusk there can be some small pieces of that tusk. So one piece, let's say it broke inside the tusk. Now the elephant is moving, right? Elephant is carrying that. It's shaking inside that piece. That small piece that is broken inside the tusk is now shaking and hitting all the sides of the tusk from inside. It's like a cylinder inside. Okay, it's hollow. Right? You can see that here. See, it's hollow. Okay, So when one small piece breaks and falls into the tusk, the elephant will walk with that for many years. So what happens to that piece is it will hit everywhere and get polished and get round. That is what you call elephant pearl or ivory pearl. Okay, in Sinhala Gaja Mutu. Gaja means elephant, Mutu means pearl. So yeah, that is how elephant pearls are formed inside the tusk. When one piece is broken and when it hits all the walls of the tusk and the elephant walks. You know, normally an elephant walks like 8-10 kilometers per day. So how many times is moving, right? Yeah, the tusk, and that piece will get polished and it will become so round. Not all elephants have elephant pearls or ivory pearls. Okay, that piece has to break and that elephant has to live many years, okay, for that pearl to form. Okay, so that is how elephant pearl or ivory pearls are formed. So we also exported those. When we, you know, you don't know if an elephant have pearls or not. You have to get the tusk to see. Okay, that is the beauty of this. From the elephant itself you can't say like this elephant has a pearl or not. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Uday. Can you see the real pearls, elephant, real pearls here? Can you see? They are real elephant pearls. Okay, these are inside the tusk. Yes, ask your question now.
Sir, the design of the Sir, do we have to write anything?
Not now. Okay, you are breaking. Can you text me your question, please? I think your internet connection has a problem.
Sir, do we have to write anything?
No need, no need, no. Don't write anything now. Yeah. Relax. Okay. So that's about ivory pearl. I think one Dua had a problem question. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Situli, I got your message. Thanks. All right. So we export ivory pearls. We export elephant tusks. We exported. Yeah. This is what happened in the ancient times. And we also exported pearls and gems. Gem, yes, mainly. We exported a lot of gems, you know. Especially Arabs came to our country to buy our gems. Later, they bought our cinnamon, our spices. But they mainly came to buy our gems in the ancient times. The Arab countries, Arab travelers, Arab traders. Okay, gems. Mainly the red color gems, the red sapphire or Ratu Kata in Sinhala, red sapphire, the red color gems. That's their favorite. Okay, right. Then spices. We exported spices in the ancient times. Some spices we still export. Cinnamon, like stuff like cinnamon, pepper. So spices we exported, yes. And medicine plants, yeah, we did export, yes. And elephants also we exported. Today we don't. Today we don't export elephants. Okay, we don't have a lot of elephants here in Sri Lanka, so we cannot export. When you don't have Pute, you cannot give. Yeah. Then we also exported timber or wood. Timber is wood. Various types of wood. Yeah, we exported. Especially we exported some wood to Arabia to make their weapons. You know, to make their weapons handles, the spear handles of spears. Those special types of wood were also exported. Okay, right. Then there are many things that we exported. Okay, in the ancient times, our goal here is not to learn everything because we can't finish the list. Okay, like we can't explain everything here, but we will learn the main stuff. These are the main things or some things that we exported. And then we imported, we brought here what we don't have. We exported what we have and what others are asking, what we have in extra also. Those things we exported. What we don't have but we want to use, we imported. For example, crockery. Crockery means the plates and the dishes, these kind of things. Okay, crockery. Cutlery means the ones you are using to eat, right? Like the fork, the spoon, the butter knife. These are called cutlery. Crockery means the glassware, like porcelainware, the plates, the dinner plates, the dessert plates, the balls, the salad balls. These are called crockery. Okay. So crockery, we didn't have porcelain and glass products. Today we have, we also make porcelain products here in Sri Lanka. We also import. We do both. But in the ancient times, we did not have that. We imported those from China, places like China. We imported glassware and porcelainware because Chinese porcelain, Chinese glassware is very high quality. Okay. Then silk cloth also, Pute, we didn't have silk cloth. We don't have silk cloth in Sri Lanka. You know how silk cloth is made? Silk cloth is made from the silk worm. Okay, silk worm will give the cloth, will give the thread. So using that thread, you will make silk cloth. So that silk worms can be seen in places like China. So China was the main producer of silk cloth because silk worms were mainly bred in China. Okay, so that is why there's a silk route. In the ancient times, there was a silk route to export silk from China to Europe. That is called the silk route, where all the silk clothes were exported. So Sri Lanka also imported silk cloth. When we wanted to wear silk cloth, we imported them. Okay. Then horses. Sri Lanka have elephants, but not horses. We don't have horses. Today we have all these horses, imported horses. Okay. So horses don't grow in Sri Lanka. Horses cannot be seen in the jungles of Sri Lanka. Okay. So we imported horses. Why did we import horses? Anybody? Why do you want horses to a country? In the end, think about the kingdom. Think about the kings. Did the
For
kings want horses?
transportation,
Transportation. Very good. Yeah. Transportation. Not only transportation. Anything else?
for carrying goods,
Carrying goods, you don't use horses, right? You use donkeys. You use donkeys and you can use bulls also. You know pack bull, I told you, right? Donkeys and pack bull. We spoke about this, right? In this class. Remember? Yeah?
For
Tavalama?
international horse
Oh, the
races.
pack bull. Sorry?
For international horse races.
Okay, interesting. In the ancient times? Today? Yeah. Today horse racing, yeah, for racing. Today we import horses for what? For riding, for racing, for police. Police also has a mounted, division, right? That is also there. They bring very tall, big horses. Okay, in the police also that's like that's like for prestige. So in the ancient times, okay, for transport, yes, when kings wanted to go from one place to another quickly, horse is a very fast animal. Okay, it can run very fast. Okay, if it is running full speed, it can reach up to 60 kilometers per hour. The speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, it's running full speed. So the horse is a very fast animal and it can also travel long distances. Okay, without any problem, the horse can carry you 100 kilometers, no problem. Okay, yeah, you only need to feed it a little bit. Then it can go like, for a very long time. It can walk, it can take you places. And what else? Only transportation? Why did we import horses? Think, no? Think with your brain now, 12 years old brain. Yeah, you're not like Montessori now, right? Grade 7 now. Think, why did we import horses? Why do you want horses? Think like you are a king now. You are a king, okay? Why do you want horses? Tell me. Transportation, okay? Done. What else?
for
War, yeah, exactly.
racing,
Fighting. War. You can make a horse, you can make a army of horses, right? Like mounted army. Yes. In the ancient times, kings had 4 armies. 4 armies, okay? Let me tell you. At us rear pabala. These are singular words. You can remember this. It's okay. At means attu. Elephants. Elephant force. As means ashvayo. Ashvarohaka. Ashvaya. The word ashvaya is coming us from us. Horses. Riya means the chariots, the vehicles, okay, the chariots, the carts that you use in warfare, okay. Normally in the in the elephants are used in the front. Then horses are used when you want speed, when you want to surprise the enemy. You can use a spear, you can use your sword fighting, with swords and everything on top of horses. Then rear means the vehicles, the chariots carried, like the horses are tied to those chariots. Normally archers go in that, right? Those who use the bows and arrows, they go, and the leaders like army generals, kings, they travel in those chariots. Pabala means Bude, the infantry, meaning that the ground army, okay? Those who are soldiers, walking soldiers. Walking soldiers mean infantry. Pabala means walking, okay? Walking soldier, foot soldiers, okay? Foot soldiers can either carry spears, they can have various types of weapons, right? Or swords, anything. So this is the 4 types of armies that our kings had in the past. 4 types, 4 divisions in the army, okay. And this in Sinhala we call Chaturangani Sena. Chaturangani Sena means Chatura Anga. So Chatura means Hatara. Yeah, 4. Anga means divisions, types. Sena means army. Okay, so Chaturangani Sena, that word is coming like that. Okay, because 4 types of armies. Okay, this is something extra for you, right? But you will learn this in the future, okay, in our class, right? Okay. So yeah, that is why we imported horses, and also the kings, when they travel on horses, they get a lot of respect. Even today it's like that, right? When somebody is traveling on a horse, everybody's heads will turn, right? Yeah, yes or no? I mean, people travel by car today, right? I mean, it's normal, right? Okay, people travel by car, right? Okay, if you see a good car, but if you see somebody traveling on top of a horse, everybody, oh my god, wow, right? So yeah, the prestige, yeah, the respect, the kings wanted that from the people. The kings wanted to show the people that he's very special, so they imported horses, good horses, the black horses, very expensive, okay, right. Then perfumes, yes, perfumes also we imported because we didn't make a lot of perfumes. Our kings and ministers, they wanted to use these perfumes. So normal people did not use much perfume those days in Sri Lanka. Today everybody using perfumes. You can't go out without perfume. Yes, Zahwa cannot go out without perfumes. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah, because everybody will be like, okay, just like that, right? If you go out of, I mean, especially when you are playing or something like that, yeah, you use some perfumes when you're going out, right? It's normal. Okay, right. So these are some things that we imported and exported. Everybody clear now with it? Now I have a question, okay? Okay, tell me 3 things we imported in the ancient times and 3 things we exported in the ancient times. Imported ancient times, okay? We are not talking about today, okay? Now, exported. What did we import?
I will horses.
Import means incoming. Import.
Metals. Crockery.
Crockery. Okay. Crockery.
Horses.
Crockery like porcelainware, glassware, yes.
Metals. Horses.
What I just told you, from what I just told you, tell me, okay? Perfumes, correct. Horses.
Rubber.
Anything else? Ancient times, Pude, not today. Okay, I'm asking about ancient times.
Rubber.
Ancient times.
Silk.
Silk, very good. Silk. Ancient times, I'm talking about thousands of years ago. Why did we need thousands of? We did not need rubber thousands of years ago. Nobody found rubber also. These items like rubber are discovered very recently. Okay, 200 years ago, 300 years ago. Okay, yeah, there was no rubber 1,000 years ago. Why use rubber?
People didn't know how to make rubber. Okay. Yeah.
Spices.
Okay. Exported. Tell me. Spices. Tell me two spices.
Spices.
Spices like what? Cinnamon.
Ginger. Ivory.
Cinnamon.
Pepper.
Pepper. Easy to remember, right? Okay.
Ginger. Elephant. Ivory.
Ginger we didn't export. Okay. Other countries also have the ginger. Yeah.
Ivory.
Okay.
Then
You think
nutmeg.
like this. Okay. You think like this. Okay. When we are exporting something, other countries must love it.
No.
We must have something special in our country, right? That is when other countries buy our stuff, right?
Ivory.
One
James.
second, one second, Pute. Let me explain. So, when we are exporting something, that means the other country that is buying our product either should not have that, or we should be making something very special. Otherwise, why you are buying from other countries? You are buying from another country what you don't have, or something better than what you have. Okay, that is what you buy, right? Yes. So let's say, for example, we have porcelain products here in Sri Lanka today. We make plates, but we can buy better ones from other countries, better quality ones. Then we buy. Okay. That is because we want to use better quality ones. Then we buy. We also make clothes today. We make garments, right? In Sri Lanka, we stitch, we have clothes. We also import shoes. We make shoes, but we import better ones. Okay. So think like that, right? Ginger, you can find everywhere. But cinnamon, no. Cinnamon, Sri Lankan cinnamon, very good quality. Sri Lankan cinnamon has a very unique taste. It's very strong. Not like other Indian cinnamon, okay? Yeah. Only thing good in India is parippu. Yeah, dal. Sri Lanka, we don't have dal here. Okay. All right. Now you cannot eat rice without dal. That is coming from India. I respect India for dal only. Okay. Cinnamon, we are better. Right. We have better cinnamon. That is why we exported cinnamon to other countries. Arabs came to our country to buy our cinnamon. They bought our cinnamon and went to Europe and sold them. Then the Portuguese came to our country to get our cinnamon. The Dutch came to our country to get our cinnamon because our cinnamon was one of the best in the world. Pepper, yes, pepper also. Okay, then cardamom, nutmeg. These two easy to remember, right? Okay. Tell me two more things that we exported. Think and tell me, okay?
James.
Gems, very good. Yeah, yeah. Now you're thinking. Very good.
Elephant
Yes.
husk.
Ivory.
Elephant tusks are called ivory, right?
Ivory.
Yes, ivory and ivory
Ivory
pearls.
pearl.
We can put them together.
Timber.
Very good. Timber, very good. Yeah, now you are thinking. Now you are thinking. See, when you take some time and think, you can
Elephant.
answer these questions. Yeah, that's
Elephant.
enough. Elephants also. Yeah, you can write elephants also. Okay. I wanted 3 only, but you said 5. Very good.
Sir, do you have to write it?
No, we have written it. You can copy that in your book if you like. Okay, a few things. Yeah, you can copy that. Let's take 1 minute. Copy it. Yeah, take a minute and copy that. Write 3 things that were imported, if you can remember. 3 things that were imported and 3 things that were exported in the ancient times from Sri Lanka. Okay? Yeah. Take 1 minute. Do it. You have a book? Yes, Sarah, are you here in the class?
Sir, Vagu.
Yes, Sarah.
Sir, chart එකක් ඇඳලාද sir ලියන්න ඕනේ?
Pute, you are free to do. No problem. Free to do anything you like, okay? Do in any way you like. If you want to make a chart, make one. Chart account no problem. Like a table, okay? Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Pute.
My
Yes, do it.
connection went wrong. Can you please say again?
Yeah, we will write like 3 items that we exported and 3 items that we imported in the ancient times on
Okay.
your notebook. Okay? Yeah. You can do it later also. No problem. No hurry. No worries. Yeah. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Get some water and be back. Yeah.
Listen.
All right, welcome back. And I just told you to write because you might forget, right? When you write, sometimes you remember better. So that's the reason I told you to write this stuff. Okay, right. So there are a few things I want to tell you. There were a few harbors in our country, okay, very important harbors, right, that were used for international trade. I'm going to show you some, okay, I'm going to show you some in the map. We are not going to mark them, but I'm going to just show you so you can have an idea, right? And there were some harbors, and also we did trade with several countries in the past. Okay, so you need to understand that. Sri Lanka was also called Ratnadeepa. Ratna කියලා කියන්නේ manik or gems. Deepa means island. So the gem island was another name used to call Sri Lanka. Ratnadeepa.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
What you're gonna show on the map? Should we do it at home?
No, just look at it and learn something. Okay, no need to do anything, right? Okay. So Sri Lanka was called Ratnadeepa, and because of our gems. Okay, Ratnadeepa. Ratna means gems. Deepa means island, gem island. So some of the countries who did international trade with us are India. India is our neighbor. India is the closest country to us. So India was doing with us business since very ancient times. Even today, you can see a lot of stuffs coming from India, right? Yeah. Vehicles like Bajaj, Maruti, these cars, the buses, Tata, lorries, and bicycles, three wheels, or motorcycles. These are coming from India, right? Mostly. In the ancient times also, we did a lot of business with India, trade with India. Okay. India was our main trade partner, we can say, in the ancient times. Then China, we imported a lot of things from China as well. And Persia is a modern day Iran. Persian traders also came here. They purchased our spices and stuff. Arabs also came here in Sri Lanka. They also bought our spices and gems mainly. They loved our gems. And Rome, yes, we also had traders coming from Rome, from Europe, and engage in trade as well. Okay, so we have many countries who were doing business with us in the ancient times. Okay, then you have to remember a few. Okay, India, China, Persia, Arabia. You can learn some. Okay, you can remember some. And Sri Lanka had main harbors. One harbor is called Matota Harbor. During Anuradhapura kingdom, or the first kingdom in our country, Matota Harbor was the main harbor. Matota Harbor was an international harbor where ships from India came and docked, and our ships that went to India went from there as well. Okay, so Matota Harbor and Gokarna Harbor, or there's another name to Gokarna Harbor, Gokarna Titta. Okay, Gokarna Titta is also correct. So Gokarna Harbor is the Trincomalee Harbor. That is also one of the main harbors in our country. And during Polonnaruwa kingdom, now our kingdom, Anuradhapura kingdom was the first kingdom. Polonnaruwa kingdom was our second kingdom. So during our Polonnaruwa kingdom, Gokarna Titta Harbor or Gokarna Harbor, Trincomalee Harbor became the main harbor, right? And then there was another harbor in the south, in the southern region in our country, near Hambantota. Okay. So this harbor is called Godavaya. This harbor is called Godavaya. So all these three harbors you can remember. Matota Harbor is near Manna. Gokarna Harbor is in Trincomalee. Godavaya is the Hambantota. Godavaya is close to Hambantota. These three harbors are very important for international trade in our ancient times, Today, what is the main harbor in our country? Anybody? Today in Sri Lanka, what is the main harbor? Today, 2025.
Gokarna?
Main harbor in our country. Think. Today. Colombo. Yes, Colombo Harbor. Right? Colombo has a harbor, right? Colombo Harbor is the main harbor today. In the ancient times, I just told you. Matota Harbor, Gokarna Harbor, and Godavaya Harbor. Matota is in Manna. Gokarna Harbor is in Trincomalee. Godavai Harbour is close to Hambantota. Right. Okay. And I will show you in a map. Okay. Yeah, in a moment. Then various officers like customs officers. You know who are customs officers? They will check your goods when you bring some goods from another country to our country. They will check it. And if you have to pay taxes, they will charge you taxes. Custom officers can be seen in the harbors or airports. Okay, customs officers. Their duty is to check everything that is coming to the country or going out of the country and asking to pay any taxes if applicable. Okay, if any taxes need to be paid, their duty is to charge those taxes. Say, for example, you are importing a vehicle to our country. You are importing one vehicle. Then customs will check it. Custom officers will check it. Okay, if this vehicle can be imported to our country. Okay, and if okay, there's a tax rate, there's a tax amount you have to pay. Once you pay the tax, the vehicle will be released, like that. Okay, simple example. So in the ancient times also, kings had appointed customs officers. Kings had appointed customs officers to take care of the imports and exports. Okay, so custom officers were there in the harbors, harbors that did foreign trade, like for example, the Godavaya harbor. There were customs officers in it to charge taxes from those goods which were imported to our country. Okay, right. So they will also charge taxes from the ships that arrive in the harbors. Ships will bring goods. Ships also have to pay a tax when they come to the harbor. Yeah, for bringing the goods. Yeah, this is how foreign trade works. Okay, right. Then few more examples here. I have put it in a box here. You know, one special thing about one king in Anuradhapura. There was a king in Anuradhapura. His name was King Bhatikabe. Okay, Bhatikabe. Now, there was another great king before King Bhatikabe. He built a huge stupa, a huge construction like this. The Buddhist temple, you can see this in Buddhist temples, right? This construction is called a stupa or dagab or chaitya. Different names are used to call this construction. So there was one king called King Dutugamanu. He built a huge construction like this in Anuradhapura, which is called Ruwanvali Sai. Okay, Ruwanvali Sai or Swarnamali Chaitya, another name.
Sir, the story of Dutugamanu was mentioned in grade 6 book now.
Yes. Okay. So after King Dutugamanu, there was another king in Anuradhapura called King Bhatikabe. When King Bhatikabe came to power, he wanted to perform a big puja, big worship ceremony or puja to Ruwanvali Sai. So he wanted to decorate Ruwanvali Sai for this. To decorate Ruwanvali Sai, he wanted glass pebbles, so they shine. They shine, and Ruwanvali Sai will just imagine like you have lights like Vesak lights and stuff. Yeah, like this. He wanted to decorate Ruwanvali Sai with glass pebbles. So he wanted to bring those glass pebbles from Rome in Italy, in Europe. So he sent people to Rome to bring the glass pebbles from Rome in Italy, in today's Italy. And they brought the glass pebbles and this puja was performed. So Ruwanvali Sai was decorated very beautifully using those glass pebbles that were brought from Europe. So what does that mean? That means King Bhatikabe and our kings had good relationships with Rome as well, with Europe as well. Okay. So this needs to be understood. You have to remember this very well. Okay, this example, right? So that is a good example to show that we had good relationships with Europe. Otherwise, Pute, you cannot send somebody simply like that to get something you want, right? Yeah, there should be some relationships, and they should know our country as well, right? They will ask, right, from where did you come from and what do you need? Okay, we came from Sri Lanka. Our king sent us to bring glass pebbles. Okay, yeah, this is how the deal would have played out, right? Okay, then another thing, ships belonging to India and Persia in modern day Iran. They frequently arrived in Sri Lanka. Ships belonging to India were mostly seen in Sri Lanka. A lot. Every month we had many ships coming from India. Okay. Then there are some books that were written in China. Those books mention that Sri Lankan ships had come there to China, maybe to buy the porcelain or the crockery glassware, right? Yeah. Okay, so Sri Lankan ships with several decks, big ships with several stories, decks, we call them decks. So ships with several decks, meaning that big ships had come from Sri Lanka to China. Okay, so they were seen in China. So Sri Lankan ships also big. We sent those ships to other countries to buy or to import our goods, what we wanted. Okay, right. So here we have a practice question. You can do this as homework. You see, using separate paragraphs. Here's a question. Using separate paragraphs, briefly describe internal and external trade. In one paragraph, you can briefly describe internal trade. And in the other paragraph, you can briefly describe what, Pude? What? External trade. So you will write a topic like this. Okay. You will underline the topic. And then you will start explaining what is internal trade and give some examples. How did we do internal trade? Give some examples for rules and regulations that were followed in internal trade. Yeah. Give some examples for trade organizations and the names used to call those organizations that engaged in international trade. Read the tute, gather the points, and write a nice paragraph using your own words. Okay, right. Then you write the second topic, that is external trade. Then you explain about external trade here. First, you explain what is external trade. Then you say what countries we did trade with, what are our main harbors, what kind of products we imported and exported. Briefly write them, okay, in a paragraph. No need to write everything, but write a few important points so that the paragraph looks very meaningful. So this is the first homework that we are giving in our class. Happy? You need homework every day or all the 7 days? No? I can give you homework every day if you like. Which one you like? You wanna do this or you wanna do homework every day?
Wanna do this, sir?
You don't want homework every day. I thought you will say like you want homework every day. You are very happy about this class. No? You don't like homework? Anyway, you have 1 week to do this. Simple, right? 1 week, oh, no problem. Okay, take 2 weeks also. No problem. Yeah. I will check this once you are done. Okay, when you are done with this, you can put in the group your work. Take a photo.
Have to do in the homework? So in the group or private?
You can put in the group also. No problem. If you are, don't be scared to put your work in the group. Okay, yeah, it's fine.
So what do we have to do in the homework? Sir, do we have to only write the examples?
No, you have to write a paragraph. Did you see the question? Did you read the question? Hear the question? Read the
Yes.
question and do. Yeah. Using separate paragraphs. Briefly describe, write a description in your own words, like a essay. Okay. No need to write an essay, but like an essay, 1 paragraph each. Internal trade. Briefly describe internal trade and external trade using separate paragraph. So in 1 paragraph, you cannot write both internal trade and external trade. In 1 paragraph, you can write internal trade. In another paragraph, you can write about external trade. Now, what did you learn about internal and external trade? I've been telling you today, right? What is internal and external trade? Basically, internal trade means trade within the country. External trade means trade with other countries. So you can explain that. You can give examples and harbors and stuff like that. Okay? Everybody got it? Let's try this. Look, first you have to do this. I cannot teach you swimming, right, in a blackboard, in a whiteboard. Can you learn how to swim on a whiteboard? Yeah? You have to get into the pool. Okay? Yes? So similarly, these questions also like that. You have to do it. Then you will learn. When you are answering these questions, you will automatically learn. Next time you will write better. And the next time you will write even better. That is how you learn. First, you have to do it. Okay, then I will check. I will check and tell you what mistakes you have done or what things can be improved. Then you will, next time you will do better. Then that is how you learn. Got it, Pute? Everybody, let's try this first, okay? So whatever you understand, you just do it. From read the question and try to do it. Don't ask, like, you know, let's first do it. Let's discuss after that. Okay? Let's first do it. Like, don't ask like how to do it, how to start, how to, no. Make yourself free, think freely and do it. Whatever you understand from the question, you do it. Okay? Yeah. In grade 1 and 2 and 3, we taught you everything. Okay, write here, write this letter like this, write this. Now you're grade 7, okay? You have to do things alone now. This is the first practice that I'm giving you for that. Okay, right. Okay, now we will go to another chapter, section. That is a culture. Okay, right. We will discuss culture today and we have a little more. So next week we can finish this lesson. Okay, right. So, you know, culture, what is culture? Now, what is your culture? Sri Lankan culture. Okay. When we say Sri Lankan culture and European culture, are they same or different?
Different.
Different. Have you spoken to a European guy? Anybody? Yeah. Okay. What is different between him and you? Tell me about culture, about his lifestyle.
His language is different.
Language is different. Yes, correct. Yeah. Then
They wear different clothes.
they wear kind of different types of clothes. Correct. Yes.
Different facial features.
Different features. Okay. That is not culture. That is not about life. We will talk about how they live and stuff like that. Yeah. More than comparing how we look. Let's talk about their lifestyle
different
and our
things.
life. Sorry?
They eat different things.
They eat different food than us, right? They mostly eat what different types of food, bread. We eat mainly rice, and they would normally eat pasta, bread, and pizza. Okay, we also eat pizza. That's a different story. But what I'm saying is like their food style is different. Yeah, correct. Anything else that's different?
They observe different religion.
They okay, religious features are different. Some they don't follow any religion, some they follow different religious beliefs. Yes, and they have different entertainment methods, right? We have different entertainment methods. Yeah, like for example, uh, we like if we like watching movies, they like, you know, to play games mostly or engage in sports mostly. Yeah, like we not Sri Lankans, like, you know, we are not very sporty, but Europeans, you can see most of them, they play 2-3 sports. Even girls, you know, like they are very fond of the very active, we can say. Yeah, comparing Sri Lankans, Europeans are more active. They want to go out, they don't want to stay in one place, they will be like walking every day, they take a walk. Where Sri Lankans, they like to stay at home every evening normally. You know, Europeans, they like to go walking. Sri Lankans, they want to be like couch potatoes, you know. The couch. Yeah, watching news and TV mostly. Okay, like that is the lifestyle difference. Okay, yeah, they are more active. Okay, anything else?
They have different attitudes.
Their attitude, their habits are different. Yes, their habits are different. Sometimes, you know, they wake up early morning, not like you. Yeah, some people. Yeah, okay, just kidding. All right, they go to bed early. For example, their habit, one thing, let me tell you, their habit, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 12:30 is their lunch time. Some people 11:30 also they will have lunch. And 6:30, 7 o'clock they will have their dinner. What time do you have your dinner? 6 o'clock? Do you have your dinner at 6 o'clock or 6:30? What time do you have your dinner normally? Tell me, Munsif.
7:30.
7:30, 8. Anybody?
Normal in school days. 9.
9 o'clock. Okay. All right.
7 o'clock. 7.
Uttara, you've been so silent. Uttara, why are you silent?
In school
What time do you have dinner?
eat at 6:30. 7:30. 8:30.
Yeah, see, normally after 7:30, right? Sri Lankan style. But in Europe, 6 o'clock, 6:30, maximum 6:37. Yeah, Sri Lankans average 9 o'clock, 8:39. Breakfast, Sri Lankans sometimes skip breakfast. Okay, Europeans, they never miss breakfast. They have it early morning. And their lunch is around 12 o'clock, normally 12, 12:30 maximum. Yeah, they don't wait until 2 o'clock like us. Sri Lankans 1:30, 2 o'clock. So that is habit, right? Different habits. Yeah. So clothes are different, food styles are different, ethics and entertainment methods are different. Their culture is different, like how they conduct their marriage functions, funerals, their gatherings, their parties. Different. We are different. Yeah. Okay. How they treat people different. We are different. What religions they follow, that's all different. Okay. Right. Now that is what we call the culture. That is all of them. Like I said, now everything together, like we explained, right? That is part of the culture. Okay. So culture is a collection, like I said before. Culture is a collection all together that we just discussed of various beliefs, various customs, or how we do things from the ancient times. Customs is that. Various social habits, clothes, food styles, ethics, entertainment. All these are called culture. So different groups in our world have different cultures. Even in Sri Lanka, we have different cultures among different people. Okay, different groups have different ethics, different beliefs, different food styles, different clothes. Everybody is not the same. Okay, look at your 5 fingers. Are they the same? Yeah. Similarly, people are also not same. Okay, don't expect people to be the same also. So people have different ethics, people have different cultures, people have different religions. So the thing here is we have to understand everybody. We have to try to understand everything and respect everything. This is the main goal here. This is the key here. Okay. So Sri Lanka, when we are talking about Sri Lanka, inside Sri Lanka, we have many cultures, many people who are following several religions. Many cultures are practiced in Sri Lanka. Even inside Sri Lanka, I just took this Sri Lanka and European example so you understand better. But here we are talking about culture, Bhute. So culture is the collection of various beliefs, customs and social habits, food styles and everything. That is what we call culture. So in Sri Lanka, we have various groups of people who follow different cultures. That is why Sri Lanka is called a multicultural country. Multicultural and multi-ethnic country. Why we call multicultural? Because people in our country have different cultures. People are in different groups and they practice various cultures. And multi-ethnic, people have different ethnicities. So people are coming from different social groups in our country. So we can mainly see 3 ethnicities in Sri Lanka. Okay, 3 ethnic groups. The first one is Sinhala people, Sinhala group. That's like, around 70%, more than 70%, I can say, 70-75%. Then Tamil ethnicity or Tamil group and the Muslim group. Sinhala, Demala, Muslim, and Sinhala, Tamil, Muslim. They are the 3 main ethnic groups in our country. 3 main. Okay, there are Burghers, there are Malays, there are some Chinese also. There are various cultures, okay? Yeah, many people in Sri Lanka, okay? Many religions, many cultures, okay? So these three are the main ones. That's why we put them here like this: Sinhala, Tamil, and Muslim, right? Okay. So what are we trying to tell you here is there are different types of cultures. There are different people. They have different beliefs. We need to understand and we need to learn those basics. Okay, we need to know what are there in Sri Lanka, what beliefs people have, what cultures exist in Sri Lanka, and we get some knowledge about them. And then when we understand, we know how to respect. We know how to respect. We know how to tolerate different views. We know how to be patient with different types of opinions or attitudes of people. Okay, right now. Let me start this. Okay, right. So basically, Sri Lankans did not have a proper religion before the time of King Devanampiyathissa in Anuradhapura. So the first religion to come to Sri Lanka was Buddhism, and before that, before that, people used to have random beliefs like worshipping the sun and moon, for example, or worshipping like the stones or rocks or mountains and
Idols.
yeah, some animals, or like like trees, so nature. So people used to worship these natural things and stuff like that. But during King Devanampiyathissa, Buddhism was introduced to Sri Lanka. King Devanampiyathissa was a king who ruled Anuradhapura kingdom more than 2300 years ago. More than 2300 years ago. King Devanampiyathissa had a good friendship with King Ashoka in India. King Ashoka was one of the strongest kings who ruled India. Very strong king. King Ashoka, in other words, we also call him Dharma Ashoka. King Ashoka and King Devanampiyathissa made a good friendship. King Ashoka is a huge, big king, okay? Like, he controlled almost all of India, right? Huge kingdom. Empire, as we call it. Okay, that is an empire. This called not a kingdom, is an empire. An empire means a combination of many kingdoms. Okay, it's a huge one. India is more than 50 times bigger than Sri Lanka. Okay, so just imagine this king and our king. Our king, okay, Sri Lanka is a small country, right? Okay, but there was good respect between these two kings, King Devanampiyathissa and King Ashoka of India. So King Ashoka, basically, he was fighting a very long war. That is how he captured most of India. That is how he became a great king. So when he became a great king, Bude, at one point he got fed up. He felt like there's so much death and destruction, and I don't want to fight anymore because so many people are dying, and I will also die one day. And he was so upset about what he had done and how many people he have killed and everything. So he decided, I'm gonna stop my war. I'm gonna give up my war or my military campaign, and I'm gonna be a pious man. So he chose Buddhism. He became a Buddhist. When he became a Buddhist, he also wanted to help all the neighboring countries by sending Buddhist representatives, so Buddhist mission, so that the other countries can also become Buddhist. This is how Buddhism came to Sri Lanka. Okay, because King Ashoka from India decided to send a mission to Sri Lanka, or send a group of monks to Sri Lanka led by his own son Arahat Mahinda Thero. Mahinda Thero or Mihindu Hamduru Kilakan. So Mahinda Thero came and met with King Devanampiyathissa and told the message, gave the message of Buddhism. So King Devanampiyathissa embraced Buddhism. King Devanampiyathissa became the first Buddhist in our country. And when the king became Buddhist, the whole country became Buddhist, because the ministers became Buddhist, the people also became Buddhist. That is how Sri Lanka became a Buddhist country. Okay, so then Buddhism started spreading in the country. Many people became monks also, right? Many people became monks. People became disciplined. So now people were following the Buddhist teachings, right? So people became disciplined. Now those days people had random beliefs. Those days people were worshipping the sun and moon, the stones, or mountains, and the animals and these nature. But then now you have a religion and you become more disciplined. You know what to do and you know how to respect people and stuff like that, right? I mean, it's like following a law, following rules and regulations, right? So that is how Buddhism came to our country. That is how Buddhism started spreading in our country, because many people also became monks. And kings also started making stupas. Kings also started making big constructions, right? Like stupas, like I drew before, right? This construction that you see in temples. And people got together. People got together to build temples. People got together. People started working in groups to make tanks. Tanks, huge agricultural tanks to store water from the rain and use them in paddy fields. We spoke about this in our paddy field cultivation part. Yeah. So tanks were built, dams were built, roads were built. People got together, right? Because people are following a religion now. People are more civilized now. People know what is discipline. People know what is teamwork. So they all got together and make those things, right? So this is what happened in Sri Lanka with the introduction of Buddhism. And then we also have Hinduism in our country. Basically, Hinduism was brought to our country through Tamil traders or Hindu traders who came from India. That is the main. That is how Hinduism came to Sri Lanka. So Tamil people follow Hinduism. Then we also have Islam coming to Sri Lanka through Arab traders. Okay, so Arab traders started coming to Sri Lanka. Then they brought Islam with them, and Sri Lankans, they also, some of them settled in Sri Lanka. That is how the Muslim community in Sri Lanka is coming. So the Tamil community in Sri Lanka mainly coming 2000 years ago, right? 2000 years ago, Tamil or Hinduism came to our country, we can say. More than 2000 years ago, Buddhism came to our country during the time of King Devanampiyatissa. About 1000 years ago, Arab travelers, Arab traders started coming to our country. So Islam also came to our country. And Catholicism or Christianity came to our country about 500 years ago, little more than 500 years ago, with the arrival of the Portuguese. Okay, the Portuguese came to our country in 1505. Okay, today we are in 2024. So like 590, today we are in 2025, 520 years ago. Yeah. The Portuguese came to our country, so they brought Christianity. So some Sri Lankans also embraced Catholicism. Okay, so this is how Christianity also came to our country, right? So this is what you need to know about Sri Lanka's culture. We are not talking so much, but I told you a few extra things. And in grade 10, when you go to grade 8, 9, 10, you will learn more about culture, different religions and everything. Okay, any question? If you have any questions, please ask about religion and culture. So what
No,
are the
sir.
three main ethnic groups in our country?
For the present, Sinhalese, Tamils, Muslims.
Sinhala, Tamil and Muslim. Yes, Sinhala, Tamil and Muslim. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So during which king's time that we got Buddhism to our country?
King Devanampiyatissa.
Okay. Which kingdom did he rule? Which kingdom did he rule?
Anuradhapura.
Very good. Okay. Who was his friend in India? Who was an emperor?
Ashoka.
King Ashoka in India. Very good. Yeah, got it. Nice, no? Okay. Who came to Sri Lanka with the message of Buddhism sent by King Ashoka?
Mahinda Thero.
Arahat Mahinda Thero or Mihindu Hamduru. In normal words, we say Mihindu Hamduru, but Arahat Mahinda Thero is a correct word to say. Okay. So another thing I will tell you before we say bye today, we will continue, we'll finish the lesson next week. Another thing I want to tell you, that is the arrival of Sangamita Theri. Theri means the female Thero, okay? Female monk. We call them Theri. So Thero means the male monk. The female monk, we call them Theri. So Sangamita Theri is she is the one who came with like a branch of
Jayashree Mahabodhi. She came to
Mahabodhi, I have heard it.
yeah, okay. So let me tell you one thing, okay? What is the speciality of this Jayashree Mahabodhi? So basically, you know, Lord Buddha became a Buddha under a bo tree. Okay, this bo tree is there today in India, this Nepal, that area, okay, the border. This is where Lord Buddha used to live. So that is called Jayashree Mahabodhi. That is the main bo tree under which Lord Buddha became, became a Buddha, right? Before that, he was a normal person, right? He became Buddha, right? So that is a bo tree. So that bo tree is called Jayashree Mahabodhi. That is still there in India, this Nepal area. That is very old tree, okay? More than 2,500 years old, right? More than that. So King Ashoka decided, okay, I'm going to send a branch of this Jayashree Mahabodhi to Sri Lanka. A branch. So a branch of this was sent to Sri Lanka through Sangamita Theri. She is the one who brought it. She landed in Jaffna Peninsula, okay? Jaffna Peninsula. And she brought it, and this is planted in Anuradhapura. This is called Sri Mahabodhi. Okay, so that is the difference between Jayashree Mahabodhi and Jayashree Mahabodhi is the biggest one. That is in India. Sri Mahabodhi is a branch of that. That is in Sri Lanka. Okay, Sri Mahabodhi was brought by Sangamita Theri during the time of King Devanapiyatissa himself. Okay, right. Now I promised you we will show a map, right? Yeah, we will just go through the map and say bye for today. And we will continue the lesson next week and finish it next week. Do we have to write anything? Yes, we have I have given you homework. Okay, watch the recording, please. Yeah, class is recorded, so you can go through right quickly. Okay, we will do that. Right. Any other questions, Pute? From what we have learned today?
Can you send the recording?
It is there in your Google. It is there in your Google Drive, and to access the Google Drive, you can go to the group description. You know how to go to the group description?
No, sir.
Okay, click on the group. Then you will have a description. Okay, ask somebody who knows WhatsApp. Do you have sisters, brothers, big sisters? Or ask your mom or dad.
I'm
How
doing
to
it in
get
my
to-
app, sir.
Sorry.
I'm doing my the
Okay,
class.
you have WhatsApp
app.
on your lap. You have WhatsApp on your lap.
No.
You can
Yes,
download.
sir.
You can get WhatsApp on your lap also. Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. So get WhatsApp on your lap. It is easy.
Sir, where, sir? I
Okay.
don't know. Okay.
You can just Google it. Type in Google how to download or how to download WhatsApp on laptop. Okay, how to set up WhatsApp on laptop. Just Google it. Then they will show you what to do. Okay, follow the instructions. Right? Can do. You learn and do some things. Everything we cannot teach you, right? Yeah, some things you have to learn alone. This is one thing. Yeah. So set up your WhatsApp in your laptop. Then it's easy. You can go to the group in WhatsApp. You can click the group description, or your Google Drive access will be in your mobile, so you can copy that. Okay, you can save it. It will be in your email also. That link, when I share the folder, there will be an email to you. So you can click the email. You can log into your email through laptop. No? So you can click that and make it a bookmark. So you can go and watch the recordings there. Okay. Since you are not familiar with that, you can ask somebody to call me who knows WhatsApp. I can guide them. Okay. You can ask your mom or dad to call me. Then I will tell them what to do. Okay. With your recordings. So all the recordings, you see, let me share with you. Okay. Your recordings. Yeah. For those who don't know how to access. Look, Pute, you have to fill the form that I have given you in the Google description first. Okay. Before anything. If you have not filled the form, you won't get access to this. Okay. Can you see something on screen? This is your Google Drive. Who have gone to this? Anybody?
No, sir. No, sir.
It is in your group description. Okay. You can click and request access. Before that, you fill the form. Okay, have you filled the form? Have you filled the registration form to the class?
Sir, I have filled the form, but I didn't get access.
You will get access. You have to click. Okay, I will check and approve if any pending requests. Okay.
Excuse me, sir. What's the form?
There's a registration form in the group description. Carefully read it and fill it. If you don't know how to go to the group description, ask somebody who knows WhatsApp. They will show you. Okay. Yeah. Ask somebody who knows WhatsApp. Okay, they will show you. So here you have the textbook. See, you have the textbook. You have the tutes and notes. See, I click on tutes and notes. See, the first unit's tute is here. You can print it. Then here you have all the class recordings. See, when you open this one, you see these are the 4 weeks that we have done. Today I will put day 5 here. Day 5 will go here. Okay, here. I will put it here after the class. Okay. So you can click on this. When you click on this, you can open the recording. Yeah, the recording will open on YouTube. Okay, just like that. Yeah, this is our last week's recording.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, see, this is our last week's recording. Right. Okay, now we will go to our Google map. I wanted to show you the map, right? Okay, can you see Sri Lanka? Yeah, what is your favorite country?
Barely I can see it.
Well, you can see India, right? The size of India and compare India with Sri Lanka, right? Which one is bigger? All right, like I mean,
India.
yeah, it's like
India.
50 times bigger than Sri Lanka. Okay, yeah, like around 50 times.
Favorite country is Brazil.
Which one?
Brazil.
What is about Brazil?
I like football.
You like Brazil? Okay, very good. Yeah, I also like many footballers in Brazil. I don't like these more new ones. They are not talented. But when I was a kid, when I was in grade 10, there was Ronaldo, you know, in Brazil. Okay, that Brazil Ronaldo. Okay, I don't like the Portugal Ronaldo. And I like Brazil Ronaldo, Rivaldo. They are my
Sir,
favorite. Yeah. Yes.
I like Korea.
Who is that?
Sir, I like.
I don't
Zaha.
remember. I don't know the modern ones. Okay, so here we go. We have we have what I wanted to show you is Sri Lanka and the relationships we had with other countries, the trade relationships. Okay, you see the
Excuse me, sir. Where's Asia?
Asia is the whole continent. Okay, this whole area is Asia. See, including Sri Lanka, this whole area is Asia. Let me draw it for you, like the border. Okay, so this area, all these countries, here whole area. Okay, this is all Asia. This one. Is it big or small?
Sir, Asia is the biggest continent now.
Yes, correct. Okay,
Sir, I like Switzerland.
really? That's your favorite country. Okay. My favorite country is
also like
Norway. My favorite
Why,
country
what's
is
special
Norway.
about
Norway.
it, sir?
People are very good there. People don't do crimes. People love each other.
Yes, I like it when that stuff.
Okay. People like each other. People respect each other. People love each other. Even I like Maldives. I'm in Maldives now. Okay. See, I'm
Now
doing the
we are
class
in
from
Maldives.
Maldives. Yeah. I'm
Right
in
now?
Maldives now. Yes. I'm in Maldives now.
Really?
Yeah. I am in this island. This island.
I thought Sri Lanka was the smallest country, but no, Maldives
No,
is
Maldives
very
islands
small.
are very small in Maldives. Yes. So, Pute, here we have Sri Lanka here. So, our trade partner, right? We are talking about foreign trade. Yes. So, we used to do a lot of business with India, right? Because India is very close to us. You can see that. And then Arabia, this whole area, Arabia, we did a lot of business with them, okay? Arabia. Then China, you can see China here, right? So Chinese products came like this, see, to Sri Lanka. Got it? Yes. We had good trade relationships with these three countries. Then you can see Iran here. Can you see Iran? That area, this area is called Persia. Okay, so we had traders coming from Persia as well to Sri Lanka. That is why I drew the arrows. This is how we did foreign trade in the ancient times. Rome also. Rome is in Europe. I will show you next. So everybody got an idea now? What countries did
Yeah.
trade with us, right? Okay. So you can see why Sri Lanka is so special. Everybody can argue like Sri Lanka, a very small country, right? What's so special? Because we have some good products like gems. You can't see gems. USA, there's no gems in America. Okay, only these stones, no gems there. Okay, right? And in
We
Africa,
have the best tea powders.
we have some of the best tea.
And the
Then we
location
have
of Sri Lanka is very efficient.
yes, that is what I wanted to tell now. Like even though we are a small country, we have a lot of valuable things. Okay, and also our location. See, our location in Indian Ocean, right? This is the Indian Ocean that we are basically surrounded by. You see the Indian Ocean here. Everybody can see, no? Pute? Yeah. So
Yes,
you
sir.
see,
Yes,
Pute,
sir.
in Indian Ocean, this is Sri Lanka. So we are in a very strategic, we are in a very special location. You know why? Let's say, for example, the Europeans, when they wanted to do business with Asia, they did a lot of business with this area also and China also. Okay. So if they want to travel by sea, they came like this and they had to go very close to Sri Lanka. You understand the road here, right? See, they have to pass very close to Sri Lanka. So when those ships passed to very close to Sri Lanka, they also stopped in Sri Lanka to do business or to get the goods, to get the, let's say, get the food and stuff like that. Yeah. So Sri Lanka became a hot spot. Sri Lanka became like a very main hub in the ancient times. You see, this route is very important because we are in a very good location. Okay. It's like, let's say you are opening a shop. When you're opening a shop, you have to open it in a town, right? When many people would come there. So similarly, Sri Lanka is at a very important junction because Sri Lanka is like in the middle of the sea route between Europe and Asia, in the middle. So all these ships used to stop in our place, in our country, and do the activities as well. So that is how Sri Lanka became very important. And because of our gems, because of our cinnamon, because of our good spices, elephants, ivory products, these kind of things made Sri Lanka very special. Even though we are a small country, we have a lot of important stuff. We need to make use of those. That is why we are learning history. Yes? Okay. Any other questions? Everybody got the idea, no, about the world map? Like Sri Lanka's location. Yeah? Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
you see Italy here, right? Italy. So Rome is in Italy. Rome is here in Italy. Okay? Yeah. So we had connections with Rome also, right? That's what we were talking before. King Bhatikabe from Anuradhapura kingdom sent ambassadors to Rome to bring the glass pebbles to decorate Ruanvelisai in Anuradhapura. So we had that connection as well. And this Iran, this area, Persia, this area, India, our good friends, China, India, Persia, Arabia. Arabia still our good friend, right? Many people in Sri Lanka working in Arabia. So I worked in Dubai for 7 years, six and a half years. Okay. And then whenever you say like, when you see Arab people, they will ask you, where are you from? Then when you say you are from Sri Lanka, they will be very happy to meet. Okay. They'll be like, oh, Sri Lanka. Because they have so much respect to our country. Because they know For like 1,000 years, Sri Lanka has been a good partner for them, trade partner, and the good people are good in Sri Lanka. They know this. So I have seen a lot of, I have experienced a lot of respect in Arabia. When you say you're from India, the Arabs are like, okay. But when you say you're from Sri Lanka, yeah, right. They love us. Okay. Right. Then Indians also, when you see Indian people, when you say you are from Sri Lanka, they love our cricket team. I mean, not our current cricket team, but our previous one. Okay. The good players are there. Okay. Our current cricket team is garbage, right? Like garbage. But previously we had good players, right? They love all, they know all their names and they are very happy. When you see Pakistan people, from Pakistan, I have met a lot of Pakistan. I have a lot of friends in Pakistan, India, then Philippines here. And a lot of friends I worked with. Okay. They're still my friends. You see, Pakistan, they are very happy. They will be like, oh, Pakistan, they will be like, like, I mean, closer to us than India. Okay. Yeah, they have a lot of respect for us. Yes. Arabs also, they treat us with respect. Yes, because of the ancient trade relationships we had. We had very strong business relationships with those countries that I just mentioned. That is for your understanding. Okay, right. Okay, any other questions, Pude?
No, sir.
All okay? I will see you next week. We will finish the lesson. You remember the homework? Those who couldn't follow the homework or had connection problems, please watch the recording again. I will see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless you.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
See you.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. See you.